Hey friends, what's up? Happy Sunday. It's my son's 18th birthday today. and it's, a, it's a very special day because of that for me. And I'm here live to do some Christmas jazz with you to celebrate the season. This will be my last live video for 2025, and we'll be back with much more content and community in the Inspired Contemporary Pianist community. If you are a contemporary pianist who is inspired or aspiring to be inspired and feel inspired when you play, please join the community. It's free. And if you just go to my website, there's an easy route there where you can join. It's just peterjohnstoltzman.com. And all right, so let's jump in to the classics. All right, we're going to go through two classics, and then we're going to do a reharmonization live on the spot. I'll talk you through possibilities. You can chat with me live, whether you're in the Zoom from the community or on YouTube. Or Facebook. I should see your comments here. So we're going to start with the classic Vince Guaraldi, Christmas Time Is Here. And let's just get into it, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about in each of these tunes is how the quintessential version is played, and make sure that we are up to date and clear on that, because oftentimes the charts that we're looking at are not really perfect. Sometimes they're far from perfect. Sometimes there's just somebody else's interpretation, or they're from a recording that, it's maybe not really the quintessential version. Now, this chart, I took these charts from the Christmas Real Book, which lots of us jazz cats and contemporary pianists are playing from this over these holiday gigs, right? So I thought this is a good reference point for us to look at. Now, this chart happens to be really, really good. This is very accurate. There are just two things that I added in, which are, subtle differences from the recording and non-crucial, honestly. Like, it's a very good chart. When we go to the next song, we go to the Christmas song. That's a whole other story. Okay, so now I want to start where the song starts, which is normally with an intro. And of course, that's not in our chart. Normally, this is very typical for lead sheets. They don't include an intro. The way Vince Guaraldi does that intro is just a simple 1-to-5 vamp. And let's go ahead and listen. And I'll bring up the screen share so you can hear it. Where did I put my screen share? Did I put it here? Oh, I think it's just behind my chart. Yeah. That's cute. We can leave it there. All right. From the beginning. Good. I think you can hear that. Okay. So you can hear it. It's just one chord and then the 5 chord. 5. 1. 5. Now, let's just talk about hearing those chords and the right voicings for them. you can hear the bass note, bum, and the bass line has a little extra, da-da-dum. If we listen, we can hear that little extra. Da-da-dum. Just a little extra pickup. Whether we do that, it doesn't matter at all. What's important is that we get the 1 to 5 and that we can hear that, right? We can hear 1 going to 5. 1, 5. And then we can hear the top note, which is pretty clear in the piano. Find that top note, and then we can fill in the harmony based on what we know about the tune. Right? Okay, it's an F major. We know that from the chart, and from listening to it, we should be able to hear that that's major. It's beautiful, right? Now this is the voicing. Many videos have been made on this voicing. I don't need to belabor it too much, but this is a classic Vince Guaraldi voicing right here, and many other jazz cats. It's a C13, this being C7, dominant 7, major 3rd, flat 9, 13. And he puts that octave up here, which is a nice little classy move, right? So that's our intro, 1 to 5, with the major 7 with the 9, F major 9 we could call it, and that's what they call it in the chart. Oh no, it says F major 7. You know, if I were writing this chart, I'd probably call it F major 9, because that 9 is pretty, it's pretty standout, honestly, in this voicing. If you played this, then they played E, they wrote E flat 9, sharp 11, so why not write F major 9? Because it's pretty important. To me, it's just as important as the 9 on the E flat. So anyway, F major 9. Hey, there it is at the end of the first bar, first ending and the second ending. So, and at the end of the song. Why somebody would write a chart like this and choose not to put it in the first bar, but put it in the third bar, but not put it in the first or third bar, but then put it in the 8th bar and the final bar. I don't know. And this is one of the problems with real books, right? We get a lot of kind of random choice making by whoever wrote the chart. So it's really important to go to the recording and go to a teacher like me who can tell you. All right, now we'll go through the intro. Okay, so then we get our classic song, right? And there's 2 different things I actually do want to talk about, and that's why I left plenty of time today, because there's the way of playing it like the record, where you could literally play along with the record, or you could play along with the children's choir, or just with anybody who wants to sing the song, right? And that doesn't require you to play the melody and figure out the ins and outs of voicing the melody. Then there's the variation where you actually play the melody. You know, when you're not going to play with a singer and you want to hear that melody, right? Or you want to play it alone on the piano, say for a gig, or just because you want to play the whole song by yourself. So let's go through the way Vince Guaraldi plays it on the record first with the singers. Then we can talk about how we can play that in a solo piano variation. Okay, so he's got a bass and drums, right? So the bass player's taking care of the root. If you want to take care of the root at the same time, you can play the root down here and come up and play the chord. This requires kind of a simple modern stride, right? You can play the root in a fifth and then come up and play the chord, or you can just play the root. Either way. And we're going to play this major 9 chord, 3, 5, 7, 9. 3, 5, 7, 9. And we're going to play the same thing with the E flat chord. Same voicing, 3, 5, 7, 9. But this is a dominant 7. We're not putting the sharp 11 in the chord. Vince Guaraldi doesn't do that. He puts it up here. And it's in the melody. And notice I'm playing an upper structure triad of F major over the E flat 9 sharp 11. And this is how he plays his little fills a lot of the time too, with this upper structure triad and the 5, 1, 3, 4, 3 shape. All right, going on. We're going to do a 1-7 in the left hand. We're going to get the third here, and we can get the fifth right here. So essentially we're playing a 7-3-5 voicing, which is our nice, tried and true, standard, professional 7th chord voicing. 7, 3, 5, and then with the bass note. And this lends itself very easily to playing the melody, because you can just go ba-da-da, whether you have this note in your thumb or your index. It works either way. Sorry. And what you can do is come down like this. Right? And just descend chromatically. Thumb, same thing. If you're using your thumb, same thing. All right, and now here's a thing that's different on the recording versus if you were playing this and playing the melody, is that Vince Guaraldi plays, and I've marked it on the chart with my own little addition here, C13 flat 9. That is this chord. Vince plays that behind the melody, which creates an incongruity, right? The melody is F. This is very tense, but because it's a sung melody, the dual functionality, as we talked about, the dual functionality justifies it. The melody is strong, it's diatonic, the harmony is strong, it's got the 5 dominant 7 with the alterations that it has. Flat 9, the 13. Both ways are leading you to the resolution. I honestly, until I listened to this again, I never really paid attention, and I normally played what's written in this chart, which is B flat triad over C. Because it works with the melody, right? And Vince Guaraldi does that later. All right, but let's just listen real quick, and you'll hear it. Hear that? Ba, ba, in the piano. And there's this just brief moment of like, whew, tension. Whew. I went so far as to experiment with, is it this? Is he playing sus4? But I'm pretty certain that he's just playing that in there. And just leaning into the incongruency there, the dual functionality that justifies it. All right, so that's a cool little extra thing to know and to note. All right, let's go on to the, well, let's play through the second A and then go on to the bridge. All right. All right, so that's if we're playing with somebody else singing. All right, let's go on to the bridge. But when we get to the end, we'll circle back around and do another take as if we're playing the melody. All right. Again, 3-5-7-9 voicing, tried and true. It's mostly what Goraldi is using on this recording as well. And let's hear what he's doing his right hand, because I'm at the end of the second A. He does that little fill, similar to this, right? He goes da, 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 da. Right, now he's got da, 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 da. And guess what? This is the dominant 7 with the sharp 11, using this upper structure. Now, he's not actually playing this; he's using an E. Which is cool, just a little different shape, tiny little variation. He's not even playing right there. But there's one point when he does this. He's mainly using that shape, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Why he made that choice rather than this? I don't know. Let's make sure the left-hand voicing is right here too. Ah, wait. Okay, I have one headphone in, and it's not the best headphone, so I can't guarantee that I'm hearing. Now, I'm not sure if he's adding this in with the right hand, or if he's going like that, something like that with his left hand, and then coming into a 3-7-9 voicing. It sounds like this is on top of his voicing. Da, 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 da. The first one is here, and da, 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 da. And then up here. All right, so, you know, we don't have to go into the absolute minuscule details and make sure, but that's the vibe here, 3-5-7-9, and then here. which is typical for this kind of progression. So this is a G flat 7. We have the 7 and the 3. We have the 9 and the 13. And obviously Vince Guaraldi loves his voicing. There's that flat 9, 13 voicing. But he's playing this. And it sounds like he's catching a 3, 7, 9 the second time. All right, moving on. Okay, now this is a cool moment, and that a lot of charts do not get right, but this chart did. All right, I think if you pull this up in the iReal Pro, I don't think it has all these changes correct, but so we have A minor 7, E flat 9. E flat 9 to D9, D7 flat 9, G minor 7, D flat 9 to C9 with the 13, and then the 9 goes to the flat 9, and that's the one thing that's not in this chart that I just love, that move from the 9 to the flat 9. And I think it deserves to be noted in a chart. So we have the 9 to the flat 9. Okay, so again, this is one where it's nice to have this shape, and then you have these fingers available for your melody. Again, 7, 3, 5 with the roots. So you wind up with 1 7 shell on the left, 3, 5 melody. Okay. Here we go. Tritone sub resolving to D9. This is E flat 9 resolving to D9. We think of it as tritone sub. We can also just think of it as a half step above. Right? Chromatic dominant. And we have, instead of 7, 3, 5, we have 3, 7, 9. And then flat 9 here. So this chart wrote the flat 9 here, but it didn't write it on the last bar. Why not? Here's the D9, flat 9. Again, same voicing. 1, 7, 3, 5, melody. And this is exactly the same move that we did here. Exactly the same. Literally. So we got 1, 3 in the left and 7, 9 in the right. This A is staying here. Flat 9. And then and right there, excuse me for hitting the mic, right there, Guaraldi plays the B flat over C. All right, let's just go right there and catch it. Yeah, so it's nice to catch that B flat over C, right? All right, so now I'm going to play through the whole thing with the melody, and I may mix up a little bit of left-hand stride with this kind of integrated right hand and melody. It's always going to be like the thumb in here, maybe the index finger, and then melody. All right, so let's do it from the intro. So see the melody I'm accommodating. Sorry. This is what happens when you try to think and talk and play. All right, and then we can improvise. Now, as we get into improvising, the first 4 bars, yes, we're changing from F to E flat, but still, like, the melodic center is F major, and that's because we have this Lydian dominance that accommodates an F major triad, right? What we do have that's different is kind of like the 4 minor. B flat minor here. It's like B flat melodic minor, all right? But F major is in there. So if you just want to think melodically, you can think F major and just make that little change with the 4, 3, and flat 6 to the 1. And then B minor 7 flat 5 seems like a wah chord, right? What do you play over that? Just like F major blues scale, but go light on the C, right? Maybe skip the C. Maybe do B instead of C. Almost like it's D minor blues, right? It's gonna go so fast. Just don't hang on to F and you'll be okay. And then we don't have enough time on the passing chords to think much. So either think about where you're going and just lead there. Don't worry about incongruities. All right? Think about where you're going and lead there. Or play chord tones. So if I'm thinking about where I'm going, maybe I want to end up on C over the A minor, right? What if I just go chromatically down? There, right? Great. All that chromaticism, totally fine, as long as I get to where I'm going, right, coherently. Or play the chord tones. There we go. So. Chord tones. F major major step. Yeah. Now I use some extension chord tones right there. 11, 9, 7, 5. This is all chord tones. Extensions included. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Bridge. Okay, when you're going 1 major to the 4 dominant 7 like this, you can think 1 major and then 1 melodic minor. So literally the only note I'm changing is the 3rd, from the major to the minor. Okay, and then an extended 3, 6, 2, 5. Let's see. Okay. Thinking about this very thick C7, whether I can play that. Almost. If I were creating my own arrangement of this, and not just trying to imitate Vince Guaraldi, I might come up with some other things. Look for things like alternate bass notes, different kinds of voicings, different kinds of chromatic pathways, and harmonizations. And that's what we're going to do on Silent Night. But for now, that's my dive into Christmas time is here. I hope that's helpful for anybody who has maybe had the thought of, I'm not quite sure I'm getting all of this correct. All right, let's move on to the Christmas song. One of the great Christmas songs of all time. This, Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, I think, are two of the best. All right. So, Mel Torme. What a amazing cat. Now, I've listened to 2 different Mel Torme versions this morning, and they are both in the key of D flat. Okay, so keep that in mind. You want to learn this tune in a way that you can transpose if possible. If you got your iReal Pro or whatever, that's fine. You can hit transpose. But as we go through this now, I'm going to try to learn it in a way that is really transposable. I kind of know it, but I don't know it that well. And actually, I played a Christmas gig just last night. We played this tune, and we were just reading charts through this Christmas real book, right? Which I think is pretty typical for a jazz Christmas gig. And when we pulled this up, I was like, okay, well, it's in E flat. I've definitely played it in D flat before, but here we are. We're playing it in E flat. And so now I already have this chart preloaded with some of these because as I listened to Mel Torme's version, there's no 1 3 6. Sorry, 1 6 2. Sorry, I'm thinking about too many things at the same time. 1 6 2 5 to start this tune. It's not. That's pretty. And there's nothing wrong with that with your own reharm, right? But the way that Mel Torme's versions, both of the ones that I heard, which is one with an orchestration and one with piano, go 1 2 3 2 5. So we need to start by correcting our chart and just making it not so fancy. You want to make it fancy, fine, right? But when you're writing a chart, my preference is that you write what the kind of the composer's version is. And in this case, Mel Torme's version is G minor 7 here. Let's see, we'll do it like that. Okay, so we have E flat major, F minor, G minor. I'll go ahead and be consistent with the dash since we have dashes in here. Okay. 2 5 1 2 5 to the 4, and then we do not have the back door. I love this back door, the flat 7 dominant, but that's not what happens in Mel Torme's versions. What happens here, in fact, maybe more importantly, is what happens here. This little tritone walk down, that's cute and all, it's fun for a jazz reharm, but it's not what happens in the tune, right? What happens in the tune, forgive me, this is annoying, I know, but this is just the way I quickly alter PDF charts, this is the 6. So we go to C minor right here, and 7, maybe no 7. And then what we have before that is the cadence to the 6. So what happens in Mel Torme's versions that I heard was normally a 2-5 to the 6. So D minor 7, maybe flat 5, and then G7, probably with a flat 9. Okay, this is a tough one to fit into here. I'm gonna just make it small so it can fit. All right, it's very, very small, but it'll do. Maybe I can make it a tiny bit bigger. All right. Nope. All right, that'll do. Okay, so and then he does go to this 4 dominant 7. We're in the key of E flat now. A flat is the 4 on all of those recordings, which I really like. That's a cool move. Da 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 D and G minor. G minor is kind of interchangeable here with E flat major 7. All right. I think on Mel's versions they use E flat, but I do really like G minor 7 here. So you know, what I might do is do like a parentheses chord, E flat major 7, and again we can make this smaller to fit it in here. Okay, and all right, I'm just going to put it in parentheses. So let's play through this much, because then it gets cool. So G minor's cool, right? E flat's cool too. On this A minor, I'm putting this G major triad. Flat 9, flat 5. I love that. I love that flat 5 to the 5. Little line cliche. Never hurt anybody. A flat minor. Here's your Vince Guaraldi chord. Dominant 7 flat 9, 13. But this time I'm gonna take from the diminished. Little line cliche, never hurt anybody. And then we're going to go to the 6, cadence to the 6. It could be 2, 5, or we could just go down. There's that 4 dominant. 1, 2, 5 on the tritone. And then 3, 6. So, I think the E flat, honestly, is the move here. I'm going to put it again down here. And I'm going to take away the parentheses. There's already enough G minor. And, you know, if Mel Torme plays E flat in his arrangements, well, he wrote the song, so, you know, let's do it. All right, so all of this is good until we get to the repeat of the A section, which is here. Again, we're not doing, oops. I just stole that, didn't give it back. We're not doing 1, 6, 2, 5. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 1. Right here is our G minor 7. So, interesting, right? We're swapping a G minor for E flat, and we're swapping an E flat for G minor. All right. Let's see. 2, 5, 1, 2, 5 to the 4, and we don't have that. We don't have this backdoor. We have this guy. Da da da. C minor. Da 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 da. And we have A flat 7. Da da da. E flat. Da da 2 5 na na na. This 2-5 sequence of starting on the tritone. It's like sharp 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. It's a really cool sequence to be familiar with, so that when you hear it, you're in a key, and you hear this. Any variation on that, when you hear this, it makes sense. It clicks something in your ear where you're like, oh, I have two of those. They're very interchangeable for my ear and sometimes hard to distinguish. And I have to go to a piano and make sure. It's the tritone 2-5 there, bum, bum, and then 3. And the 2-5 to the 6, which is da da da. So we have here in this key, right? And then all of a sudden, that's cool. It's this minor 2-5 that feels really like, whoa, that kind of, it feels good, but it's surprising, right? Versus you hear how similar that is? Like the vibe is very, very similar kind of move. Minor 2-5, resolving to the 6 or resolving to the 3. All right. So we are into the bridge now. And the bridge is a series of 2-5s to the 4, right? That repeats. We could do like an alteration, like a flat 9 on the E flat, but it really makes sense on the third one, actually. There it is. Then it gives you that clue. No, we're gonna move down. Mother's child. And then right here, I think there's another move we can do too, right? Oh no, maybe that's it. No, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah. Now these changes are good. The one thing that, like, again, I wouldn't necessarily put it in my chart is this tritone sub, because like it's not in Mel Torme's quintessential version. So again, like, why do we need to put it in the chart? If you want to put a tritone sub, if your bass player does that, if you do that, great. But you know, the what's happening here is like an F7, and you can make it altered or not. I like it altered. But you could also just go like with a natural 13, maybe a sharp 11, or 2, 3. Here's a tritone sub if you want to throw it in. On the piano version, one of the piano versions that I listened to, the pianist plays a flat 2 at the end, which is a nice move. And again, I wouldn't put it in my chart, right? I like making this 6 chord altered dominant. There's a nice move to go to the flat 2 there. Okay, so if we're going to correct the chart fully, we're going to grab these. We're going to make this a 1, 2, and 3, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5 to the 4, and then instead of that guy, we're doing the 2, 5 to the 6, and we hit the 4 dominant there, and the 1, oh, that's so high. There we go. And then right here, we don't need to write again, right? We don't need to write the tritone sub in here. It's, if you want it, great. Like D7 alt. If you want to tritone sub it, cool. That's up to you. Okay, you want to put it A flat 7, that's fine. Da, 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 da. Okay. And that is the Christmas song. Now, I've been playing this as if I'm playing the melody the whole time, right? There are obviously like ways you would want to play the melody less. You would want to not step on a vocalist or a trumpet player or whatever who's playing the melody and interpreting it in their own way. If you were going to do that, you still probably want to highlight some of the melody notes, right? You definitely don't want to go like that and leave that D as your top note when they're trying to go chestnuts. So I like that this chart has E flat 6 written in it, right? You could write 6/9 and it would be E flat 6 9, a little more appropriate and filled out. And even right here, right, the melody, you can really put a nice G minor triad upper structure triad, which gives you the 9, 11, and 13. See these inner voices moving? You can do it like that. Da, da, dee, da, right there. Or da, da, da. Recognize this voicing? 1, 7, 3, 5, melody. Da, da. I'm not putting a 7. You can put a 7, but you don't need it. I'm doing the little tension on that, on the 2. Do extra things, right? Little chromaticism. Make that 2/5 dominant to D7 alt to G7 alt. extra chromatic from B flat to A. Right here, you can make these all dominants, all altereds. Right here, you could do a little leading diminished if you want. A diminished 7 to B flat minor. How about E7 sus to E flat? And then we can always do our walk-ups as well. So we get our A flat, 2, sharp 2 to the 3. All sorts of fun, creative things you could do at the end if you want. All right. That is the Christmas song. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh. Hold on. What happened? Oh, I'm so sorry about this. My screen share didn't actually show you. How sad. What it was supposed to show you, which was preview page. It's only showing you the first page. Huh. Bummer. Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Let me see if I can just pull this out so I can get it on the screen for you. Huh. Or here. Change the... No. Wow, it's just obsessed with being that. Okay, I'm just dumping it on the screen for you. Here we go. The Christmas song. All right. So, as I was making all of those edits, you couldn't see. Sigh. That's what I get for choosing two songs with Christmas that start them, and I couldn't see it on the small screen here. So the Christmas song, the chart is such that yeah, no, you're not going to see what I'm doing. Huh, man, that's weird. Okay. If you have the Christmas real book, you can go through and compare and contrast. So just take a screenshot or something of this right now, and you can see where these changes actually happen compared to the chart that's in the Christmas real book. And oops. All right, cool. Let's try that again. Now that you can see it, okay? I'm gonna make it smaller so you can see my hands. And oh, it is there now. Oh, that is strange. It must be lagging or something. That is weird. All right. So let's go through it one more time so that you can see it and see along with the chart. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5 to the 4, 2, 5 to the 6, 4 dominant, 1, 2, 5 on the tritone, and major. Okay. All right, the Christmas song. Such a beautiful melody. Beautiful, beautiful melody. Really nice changes. And this move where they do the tritones. Tritone 2-5. And the. And then. Oh, man, come on. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Third part of our life is now we get to get creative. All right. And let us see. Oh, you know what? I remember one thing. I made a little note of this too, and I just looked over and realized I skipped this. I do want to show you. I want to show you one thing. At the end of this, it's not that special, but it's cool. At the end of this, instead of going to the 4 chord, you could walk down like to G7 over B or B diminished, however you want to think of it, or C minor over B. That's 3 different variations of the chord you can put over the leading tone. That's G7. That's B diminished. That's C minor over B. Any of those. I'm going to do diminished. And then E flat major over B flat. So instead of here, we're going to do E flat over B flat, the 1 over the 5. And that takes us chromatically down to the tritone. Sometimes it's nice to get a thing like that, right? And then maybe we do the tritone sub here. All right. Just wanted to show you that. I like that move a lot. Let's go to Silent Night. There's so many possibilities when you just say, hey, I'm going to take a tune, I'm going to reharm, right? So I did, right before we started, I pulled up my harmonization worksheet here. And we can reference this as well. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna leave this here. The main thing with this is this idea of melody, chord, bass, right, as our kind of vertical structure. And then the key center as the kind of straight line of our horizontal, but then patterns or strategies as our variations, kind of guiding force for variations. Okay, so we can go into like what this actually means as we go through and create an arrangement. And let's see, I'm going to just grab the thing here. And now I have a little thing I can use. All right. So playing through it slowly at a time, as written. And again, this is from the Christmas Real Book. So all sorts of problematic things. Hey, it's the 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3 that should be on the Christmas song. All right, and now, oh, you know what I didn't do was talk about transposing the Christmas song to D flat, right? Which is where Mel Torme sings it. So if we know it's a 1, 2, 3, we can go right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 1. Whoops. And then 2, 5 to the 4. 2, 5 to the 4, etc. Right? 2, 5 to the 6. 4 dominant. 1. And then the tritone. Oh, no, right here. Major. And then half step up. Everybody knows it, right? Now we can actually transpose a tune because we've learned it in numbers. All right. Leaving that behind now. Silent Night. Silent Night. Here we go. We're going to be in B flat only because this chart is in B flat. So we'll just be there. I already don't like it in terms of the harmonization. Okay, that's obvious. Now like this. That's fun. Little dominant 1 to the 4, right? Okay. It's kind of churchy. I like that. This is classic, right? From kind of a hymn vibe. I'm not so sure about that either. Sorry. 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay. I don't love this. This is a great vehicle for reharm. Yay. All right. First of all, I don't like 1 to 2 right there. I mean, if anything, it's 2, 5, right? 2, 5. is a 5 pedal. We gotta think about where we're going next, though. Okay, right there, I'm gonna think about where we're going. But I do like this 5 pedal vibe. So I think I'm actually just I'm gonna codify it and say B flat major 7 over F. Boom. There it is. And let's take away our there we go. B flat major 7 over F. Then we'll make this C minor 7 over F. And then we can do B flat major 7 over F again. Let's go B flat major 7 over F. Oops. And let's come back with the white background so that we can go over that. Oops. White background, give it to me. There we go. So we got to think about where we're going here. 2/5 is the most obvious to me, which is what's written. It could be E flat. Let's just call it 2/5. So, let's just do G minor 7, G7 flat 9 over F. That'd be so nice. Get this tension right here. Basically becomes F diminished. Should we keep the F pedal? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I don't love just resolving to 1 here. I want to do 4 to 1. 4, or the minor 4 to 1. Awesome. Oh, yeah, it's got to be something like that, right? Okay, C minor 7, F7, da 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 da. Let's give this a minor plagal. Minor plagal, come on. All is bright, you know. Is minor plagal appropriate for that? I don't know, but I'm okay with it. And, you know, let's go to B flat major 7. All is bright. There we go. Why not? All is bright. Tension and release. Beautiful. Okay, then we go to 4 chord. I said I liked the 5 of the 4, right? The B flat 7, and then I just erased it. But there's not enough time for it. All is bright. We could throw it in at the end, but I'm not going to put it in the chart. All is bright. I'm okay with this, but this is... I want to go 1/6 here, or 4/2, as it were. think we need to do that. E flat major to C minor 7, and then D minor 7 to G sus. And you know, you can never go wrong putting G sus in a Christmas song, right? All right. Jesus. And then right here, let's pop that tritone sub. We should pop that right here because it really belongs right there. All is bright. Ooh, we could do like over D. All is bright. Now that would be worth putting in an arrangement, right? And putting that in the chart. That's nice. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy. I like this. I love that movement. I don't want to think of it as E flat major 7 over D. I want to get something different. B flat could be, it could be G7. I like that. I like that. G7 over B. You know where that chord comes from? Or an example of that chord that's really cool is A Song for You. Yeah. Wait, sorry. Over D. Yeah. And this is cool because normally G7 over B is the thing here, right? But it's G7 over D leading to C minor. It's great. It's a very classical move, but it's, if you gospel it up a little bit, jazz it up a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I think all this same stuff. Da 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 D, C minor 7, which it's already there. But I'm just bringing this down because it'll cover up the B chord, which we really don't need. There's no reason to have that. I mean, I get you're jazzing it up, you're leading to the 1, but let's not do it. Ba da da D. It's like you know, there's a fine line between overdoing a reharm and underdoing it, and it's very subjective. So you know, I'm not here to tell you like my way is the right way. It is what it is. So I'm making the choices based on my my subjective feeling. And I call that G sus. Is, you know, it's like G dominant 7 sus, right? In honor of Christmas, you know, G sus. Like, we gotta get it. Oh, I'd love to get that E minor. I could do it on the first time. Da, da, dee, da, 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 da. very nice. Okay, I like all that. I hate abandoning the E dominant, but man, that E minor 9/11 is too good to pass up. Sorry to say. We're just gonna resolve this one. This is like a take 6 move. I don't know if that's sharp. That might be too much. That's a more obvious move. Just make a G7, sus, flat 9. D, F7, F sharp diminished. This is good. G minor. Let's put the tritone in here very intentionally. D flat dominant 7, I think. D flat 7, sharp 11. I think we want to put that in. I want it. Now this definitely has to be the sharp 11. Ooh. Let's do our take 6 move right there. Okay, flat 9. Right here. This is C7, sharp 11, and then before it, we get the sus4. C7, sus4. Just make that a little smaller so we can fit. Yeah. And then we need the F pedal back. That's what we need right there. We can't just go to 1. No, we can't. We can't. Because this leads to F. Okay with going to G7 flat 9 here. Let's see if we can find something new right there. What can we find? This is just ripe. It's so ripe for something. What are we gonna do? Something from the minor modal interchange. E flat minor over A flat. D. I like the sound of that. Oh. No. I like getting to this. I don't want to like overdo the F pedal so much that we, lose the fun of it. So let's see. Let's just kill this sidebar here. Okay. Let's think about relationships, patterns. All right. So we got the 1 over the 5, and then if we do go here to the A flat sus, we've gone into the minor mode, B flat minor mode, so like modal borrowing. We're also creating kind of the 5 of D flat. And then if we were to parallel that, it would be D, which I don't like. Wow, that's not bad. Resolving A flat to D flat major, and then F sus to B flat major. Here's the E diminished. Maybe back to the top. So maybe we straighten those out. Or for the arrangements, we could extend that, because it'd be nice to just sit on those harmonies for a little longer, wouldn't it? I'm not sad about that. So, it's interesting. Discovering that came from just acknowledging, like, what is the relationship here that I'm creating, right? If I make a choice of A flat 7 sus, yes, I'm just creating a color, but also I'm creating an expectation, potential expectation, as a resolution of 5-1. And then when I just did it, right, let's explore, then it became possible of like, 5-1 could work, but then what's next, right? And then we're taking that pattern and we're following with the pattern horizontally, right? Okay, we go 5-1, A flat to D flat. What would be the next pattern? Da da. It's a melody, so that's da da. And then if da da, I tried this, da da, which would be the exact replication of the pattern based on the melody. Da da da. And I don't like it. But then da da. Actually, it's really nice. Yeah, I like it. let's see my chart. B flat 6. B flat add 2. And with the major 7. I like that. Okay, let's write it in. I think the C7 needs an extra bar too. Playing through it, I was like, I need to hang on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is put an extra bar right. Oops. Let's make that straight line. Let's make it black. And yeah. Okay. Can I make it thicker? No. Huh. All right. We'll go with that. It's a bar line. Let's see if I can go boop. Yeah. And then boop. I'll just go there. Okay. Okay, and then we've got B flat 6 over F. Really, it's B flat major 7 over F, isn't it? Or B flat add 2. I'm just, for the sake of an easier chart here, I'm going to just call it B flat major 7 over F. Ba-da-da. And then A flat 7 sus. Whoops. D flat major 7. It's really D flat major 9. Oops. Come on now. Let's make it a little smaller. There we go. And so we're gonna have, instead of a 3, 4, we're gonna have a 9, 8 bar right here. 9, 8. 9, 8 bar right there. And then we go back to 3. And this is actually going to be F7 sus after that. And these, I'm not going to bother changing this melody right now, but each of those will be a, each of those will be a dotted quarter. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom, doo, 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 doo. And then we'll put in some extra chords right here. B major 7. We're gonna need smaller chords. I'm gonna grab this. D flat 6. minor 6 and E flat minor 6 over G flat. Yeah. And then this, we could just vamp at the end as well. Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and go all the way to the end and talk about how we could make this even more exciting here by doing something with the ending. Like, what if we made this B flat major 7 over F, B flat whatever, B flat over F. This is really not B flat. It's not B flat 6. It's just it's just B flat major. All right. Yeah. All right. B flat major. And okay. Let's see if we can make this here. B flat. We'll just write it in here. Oops. B flat over F. All right. Because I'm thinking about this pattern, starting from here. I know. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. And now we can hang on to B flat the whole time, which is fun, right? So we'll go B flat over F. Oh boy. Reharm is so fun. Come on, right? B flat over F. B major over, we're just going to call B over G flat. We can call it F sharp. D flat over A flat. Oops. D flat over A flat, and it's like E flat minor 6 over B flat. Okay, so that's the first time, and then it's gonna do it again. Let's see. But we're gonna go B flat over B, D, E flat minor 6. It's really C minor 7 flat 5. We can just call it that. And then B flat over D and E flat minor 6. There we go. And we need a bar line in there. Oops. Bar line. Bar line. Woo! Okay. There we go. Now we have an ending vamp for drums. You can never go wrong. Maybe you can, but I'm just gonna say you can never go wrong with a good ending vamp for drums to solo on. Woo! All right. Hey, we made it to like the end of the agenda. So let's play through this whole Silent Night arrangement. See what happens. Okay, let's see. We got it a little over on my computer here. So I'm going to do my best. All right. Extra bar. Practice this one. Oh, there it is. Maybe we figure out a fun ending or a fun way out of that drum solo. You know? Or maybe... yeah, I didn't do that. Maybe that's it. Yeah, something like that. Whew, all right, first shot. That was fun. All right, hour and 56 minutes right now. I hope you enjoy this. You got to come on some of this journey with me, and I'll leave it up. So if you didn't make it today, you make it another time. And we'll post some clips. That'll be fun. All right. Hey, whatever you celebrate, I hope it's merry It's connected to people you love, people who love you, and that you can enjoy this darkest time of the year in terms of light with a candle, literally, figuratively. Keep a light in your heart. Keep hope alive in your life, and get through this time with knowledge that spring comes again. Spring will come again. All right, y'all. Take care.